Hey, what's up? This is Chris on The Longest Way, trying as always to walk back from China to my home in Germany. Today is April the 29th, 2022. We have arrived in Niš, the caboose and I, and this is one of the main monuments of this area, or of Niš, or of Serbia actually. It's called the Skull Tower. Now, the name kind of says it all. It used to be a tower, and it was made of skulls. This was Ottoman work. They built this tower when this was still part of their empire, and they had insurrections on their hands on the part of the Serbians all the time, and they didn't like it. And so at some point about 200 years ago, they took 950 of those men, those Serbians, and they beheaded them, and then they put their heads in this tower. Not all of them are still here. Apparently this man, his head was on the top, this guy. And a short while later they lost this part of the empire because the Serbians were successful in the insurrection and freed themselves of the Ottoman Empire, and they kept the skull tower. You can see how much space there is for those skulls. They kept it in order to remind themselves of the spirit and the sacrifice. Man, it's horrible. Horrible. I get the whole feeling of wanting to keep it as a reminder. I get it. The last time I've seen a monument like this was in China, in Nanjing. A bunch of bones as a reminder of the Nanjing massacre committed by the Japanese. I would probably prefer if those people were laid to rest. I guess in most religions there is some sort of sense of dead people belonging to the soil or belonging somewhere to rest, and this doesn't look like they're resting, does it? They are as naked as can be. There's nothing more naked actually than being only bones and a skull, not even having the skin to cover your nakedness, being totally vulnerable and being here. But yeah, I understand the feeling, wanting to keep them, but at the same time, yeah, probably better to let them rest. Now that I've said all of this, and it sounds really somber, it sounds kind of, there's not much hope for humanity when we have skull towers, right? Not exactly. They've already left, but I ran into a family right here, right here. And they were partly from Serbia and from Turkey. And they were super friendly, very nice. We had a lot of fun. We talked about my travels through Turkey and through Serbia and all of that. And they'd come here and there wasn't any bad blood or anything. It was just like, okay, this is history, let's not forget. And when we left, I gave them a little, I have these little pendants that I made with my pixel art design. And they gave me this, look. It's a little chameleon. So yeah, I got this little chameleon from the Serbian Turkish family that came here to look at the skull tower built by the Ottomans, aka the Turks, in order to scare the Serbs, and then preserved by the Serbs in order to say, well, screw you Ottomans. And now all of this is in the past, hopefully. Trust the chameleon. Alright, I'm gonna go. I gotta go that way and pick up my medicine. I ordered my medicine and I was just told it had arrived in the pharmacy, so I'm gonna go over there and get my medicine. And yeah, that'll be my duty for the day. Peace. Oh, and I didn't want to forget to thank you guys for the bananas. Niubi, HC Steinhardt, Funk 817. You guys bought me bananas just yesterday. Thank you. I appreciate it. And everybody before that. I needed those bananas. Thanks, guys. You're the best. You ready to go, Pussy?